Hi everybody, I am back again with our weekly tarot reading. And this week I thought I would go back and give the Mythic Tarot a whirl. So this is the first deck I ever purchased many years ago, too many to count. So I've been shuffling the deck again with a view to pull three cards as usual that will speak to the unfolding of our upcoming week. So let me just connect to this deck and I'll be right with you. Okay, I'll cut the deck. We're going to take the top three cards. The first card will look at the present moment, what's happening in our field right now. Our second card will look at a past influence that brought us here. And our third card is going to give us a suggestion of a future potential. Now, this Mythic Tarot deck is about Greek mythology, kind of wrapped up with the tarot. So similar to last week's when I used the Indian tarot, the Sacred India tarot deck, but this is more of Greek mythology. So the first card we picked is the Hermit. Now, traditionally in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Hermit is the Major Arcana card number 9, but in this particular deck, it's number 11. So there's a little difference in the sequence in this deck. And here you can see the hermit, rather than being usually stood on a mountaintop holding a staff and a light, he's actually holding a scythe and he has a crow on his shoulder there. So he looks a little bit more like death as opposed to the hermit. So the meaning of this card follows the mythology of Kronos. So Kronos was the god of time, and he was born via heaven and earth, or Uranus and Gaia. They got together and they produced a child, Kronos. But Uranus, heaven, wasn't very happy about this flesh and bones child that he'd conceived. And so he banned Kronos to the underworld. Now, Gaia, his mother, she wasn't at all happy about that. And she meditated on how she could get back at her husband. And she resurrected Kronos from the underworld and gave him this scythe. And then when Uranus wasn't looking, Kronos chopped off his bits and threw them into the sea. So there's your mythology regarding this particular card. And what it's symbolizing is time itself, that everything comes to an end, even the god of heaven, Uranus. He's going to have some parts of his body chopped off at some point, or he is going to come to an end at some point. And that's what this card represents. The Hermit here is suggesting that we went through a golden age of childhood and adult, and now we're moving into a more mature phase of life with that sense of patience and that sense of maturity and wisdom that comes along with it. So bear that in mind. Let's see where we're going from there. Well, actually, from prior to that, we had the Nine of Pentacles, and this is Daedalus. Now, Daedalus is a craftsman, and in this particular card, you can see he's surrounded by a lot of greenery and grapes and a lot of coins. He has his 9 coins. Remember, the coins or the pentacles is the earth element, and Daedalus here is looking very happy with himself. And that's really what this card is representing. It's a self-satisfaction. So a self-satisfaction at working really hard and being diligent in one's pursuits and coming to a place where we've now seen the gains and the rewards of our hard work. It doesn't mean that he's self-satisfied in a showy-offy way. It's more that he's very content with himself for the work that he's done and the progression that he's made. And so I'm seeing this as a place where we've come to that. We've done a lot of work. We're feeling very self-satisfied in how far we've come. We don't have to shout from the houses. We know we've come to a really good place and we feel good about that. And that's brought us to the Hermit, where we've recognized that time that's passed, Chronos has passed. we've really gathered some information or we've found some new awakening, something that's happened that has made us feel really positive to come to this place where we recognize that time is ticking. And now we're seeing the 10 of Pentacles. How auspicious. So we've gone from 9 to 10. And the Ten of Pentacles shows Daedalus again, but now he's an older person. He has his family all around him. And you can see he's holding a rattle for the baby. He's given his wife or daughter a necklace. And he has a little horse, a wooden horse, he's given to this child. So you can see he's actually made things to give to people as part of his maturity. And that's the expression of Kronos moving forward, knowing that time is going to end for all of us, but leaving something behind, our legacy, so to speak. And so that's where we're at. We've been feeling very, very self-satisfied at all the work and hard discipline that we've acquired that's brought us to a place where we recognize time is ticking, but we've moved through the golden age, or we're in that golden age. The light is shining bright, and now we want to really figure out how we can commune with our loved ones and provide a legacy for the future. So let me know how that goes, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for your time. Bye.